This is a true-life event that narrates the Jallianwala Bagh massacre that happened in April 13, 1919. The film begins with a gathering of armless crowd within the walls of Bagh chanting revolutionary noise while sitting until a British Army general, Daya, orders their execution without prior warning. The official record shows that over 1,600 innocent Indians, including children and women, are massacred for no justifiable reason. Next scene is in a metropolitan court where a pro-British Indian lawyer, Sankaran, hired by the British government, stands against the revolutionary arrowhead, Kapil Singh, and succeeded in convincing the judge to remand Kapil in prison custody. After this feat, the British Crown honors Sankara by granting him knighthood and become a member of the Viceroy of India. Back to the massacre. All press and media outlets are barred from publishing the sad incident, and to add salt on injuries of the families of those massacred, the British government gives them 25 rupees each to silence them from speaking out, except for a 13-year-old Pagat, son of the now imprisoned Kapil Singh, who witnessed the massacre where his mother and little sister are killed. He is a gifted artist and keeps appearing at the British Viceroy office gate with the painting of the real event. No one takes him serious, and he is also not granted access into the building. Sankaran heard about the incident, and when he makes inquiry about the incident, he was told the people killed are terrorists. But he has his reservation, especially when he was told no single British army got killed, and seeing how disdainful the army general treats a soldier who approaches him to lodge a complaint, Sankaran later meets Pagat in his home, but his visit gives little or no hope of lending a helping hand to the lad, though Pagat's determination to seek justice strikes a chord in Sankaran's soul. Since then, the lawyer realizes the need to fight for his people in the face of tyranny, especially when British government declares General Daya not guilty of massacre. Sankaran resolved to fight the British government becomes more intense upon the suicide of Pagat, and patronage from a young lawyer, Derit Gill. So, a case accusing General Daya of genocide is filed by the duo of They are able to convince the judge at the first sitting to pronounce the case against General Daya to go into full trial. Because of the embarrassment this would bring to the British government through the media, they opt for a long-time enemy of Sankaran, Neville McKinley, a dogged lawyer of both British and Indian birth. McKinley is able to link a rape apologist stigma on Sankaran by bringing a British woman, Miss Stevens, to the court to serve as a witness against her Indian lover over rape accusation. The Indian lover happens to be one of the revolutionaries Sankaran is fighting for. This, consequently, projects Sankaran as a rape apologist and exposed to public ridicule. But after weak adjournment, the writ is able to make Miss Stevens confess to have the case dismissed. On the day the trial judge also gives Sankaran 2 days to present viable evidence against General Daya, or his case of genocide would also be dismissed. Before the next sitting, General Daya and his cohort embarks on a conspiracy accusing Sankaran of theft of military classified documents and gets him locked up in the prison. Hence, in the absence of Sankaran on the day of final hearing, the jury reached a verdict acquitting General Daya of all charges leveled against him and declaring him not guilty. This ruling demoralizes Sankaran, and he leaves the city together with his wife after bidding Derit goodbye. 2 months later, Sankaran receives a letter from Kapil Singh, the imprisoned father of Pagat. The letter explains why the father believes his son must have been assassinated by the British government, as against the lie told to the media that he committed suicide. He urges Sankaran to speak out and never back down from his fight against the oppressor. Sankaran returns to Derit, and both embarks on some investigation on how the judge arrived at the final judgment acquitting General Daya. Their findings make them seek appeal, but this was rejected and dismissed by the new presiding judge. Sankaran expressed his displeasure to this, leading to altercation between him and the judge, consequently making the judge to fix a date for his disbarment. Daya and his lawyer rejoice over their belief that Sankaran is finished, but on the day of the disbarment sitting, in the full glare of the media and public, Sankaran is able to present evidence of bribery among the board of jury who reached a verdict acquitting Daya. Their bank account details was used as evidence to back up this claim. He also proves that 3 of the judges pronounced Daya guilty of genocide. The presiding judge who pronounced Daya not guilty is also found culpable to have been removed from official judgment and posted back to London. In the long run, Sankaran is able to establish that General Daya did not just shoot Indians with guns. He also left the wounded trapped within the Bagh walls for 12 hours so vultures and crows could eat them alive. Daya is also quoted to have said, "I stopped shooting because I ran out of bullets." This emotional speech delivered by Sankaran in the full glare of the world press sparked outrage among the masses, prompting the British government into withdrawing General Daya from the field with immediate effect. 4 years later, General Daya died of cerebral hemorrhage and a broken-hearted man. After the case, Michael Odwyer was relieved of his post as governor, and 20 years later, he was shot dead by Indian revolutionary Udham Singh for his involvement in Bagh massacre. Sankaran fought single-handedly against the British till his last breath, and the people of Punjab have not forgotten his fight for justice to this day. Today, it's 106 years after the Bagh massacre, but the British oppressors have not shown an ounce of remorse and have refused to utter the simple word, sorry. Kindly subscribe to this channel, click the like and share button and smash the notification bell to support this channel. Thanks for watching.